Just like in times past, just like in the military regime, journalists are on fire once again for speaking the truth. They've been called out by the president to stop their derogatory comments and to apologize to the government for what they said. Hello listeners, welcome to another episode of News Analysis where we discuss trending issues and dissect current happenings. So let's look at this analysis for this week. Is the Nigerian journalist really free to publicize and publish what they feel is right for the people to know? Can they really write out what they feel is necessary for the Nigerian citizen without being called out or reprimanded by the Nigerian government? On today's news analysis, it is obvious that the Nigerian journalists are not as independent and free as the Constitution makes it seem, because the presidency has described an unexplainable and a derogatory statement against the Nigerian journalists. Reacting to a publication entitled Calls for Military Intervention, Misery, Harsh Policies Driving Nigeria to Desperate Choices by one media organization, the presidency said it is an open incitement calling on people to revolt against the Nigerian government. Reacting to this publication, the presidency has said that it is an open incitement to unrest against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration and advocating for a regime change under the guise of journalism. But wait, if journalists cannot be truthful, if journalists cannot express their views, then who will be this watchdog for the Nigerian people? Onanuga said the latest editorial from the media organization reflects a troubling trend in which they were persistently propagating inflammatory and negative narratives. He said they were stepping dangerously close to undermining the very fabric of responsible journalism. But wait, what is the definition of responsible journalism? According to the government, it is sidelining the needs of the people and praising the needs of the government. It is supporting the government whether they are right or wrong. It is taking a stand with the government in power whether the people suffer it or not. But we all know that that is not what journalism entails. Journalism is when you side with the people, especially when they deserve to know the truth and when they are being wronged. Journalism is a system of watchdog that checkmates the powers and the policies of the government. So if a journalist should always say yes sir to the government, then it is not journalism. However, the presidency does not know this, as it has come out to accuse the media house of lampooning the current administration while ignoring positive developments in Nigeria's economic landscape. The report lacks empirical data and fails to exhibit the journalistic rigor that the situation demands. It says, while alleging that the intent of the report was to disrupt the democratic process, Onanuga added that military rule is an anachronism in modern civilization. On a second thought, does Nigeria actually have a democratic process? Even in the election, it is rigged from state to state, down to the national level. Where there is need for appointments, the right people are not being appointed. It is based on the preference of those in power. In Nigeria, now who know who they stand. So where is the democratic process that Onanuga is talking about? It's accusing the media house of instigating people to revolt against the government and says that their editorial is an indirect call to military dictatorship. It says this narrative neglects the hard-fought battles that birthed Nigeria democracy and serves only to undermine the hard-won freedom that Nigerians now enjoy. The only freedom Nigeria actually has, truth be told, is on the media space, where we come out to express our voices and where we come out to express our grievance. But how far has that taken us? Is that the only part of democracy? Democracy is a two-way thing, whereby the people express their grievance, the government hears, and the government implements these policies to settle the people and to reduce the hardship in the country. But so far, the democracy in Nigeria is one way, as only the people complain to no avail. The presidential aide has said that Tinubu has consistently called for understanding and patience amid our nation's challenges. But now patience with the chop. He said this plea is not a sign of weakness, but an affirmation of his dedication to a brighter future for Nigeria, saying recent policy changes have initiated a turnaround, yielding positive economic indicators. The truth is, Nigerians have been patient for so long. How long will they have to wait? If this media publication calls for military intervention, then so be it. If indeed it's going to liberate Nigeria, who knows? Maybe in bondage, true freedom might be found.